I'm Hal Moon. I'm just over 75 years old. I was a pedestrian. I was not in a car. I was walking across a parking lot, and some senior citizen was backing out, wasn't looking where he was going, and just hit me full force right there, knocked me up in the air, fell down on my back and my head and shoulders. I immediately went up to have x-rays taken. A few days later after it, as soon as I got hit, I thought, I've got to tell somebody about this, because I didn't do anything, and if I've been hurt and damaged in any way, I'm going to have to let somebody know. You know, there's a lot of attorneys on TV right now. And one of my neighbors said, oh yes, I used to know him through church or some other thing. He says he's really a nice guy. You hear all kinds of stories and jokes about attorneys, but everybody treated me like I wanted to be treated. Well, I had had one surgery because I had these pains in my leg, and after the surgery I felt great, like I could jump off the gurney and run home. I felt good. The pain was all gone and everything was fine. And then 2 months later, after I got hit by the car, a few weeks after that, the pains came back in my legs again. And I thought I'd better find out for sure what's going on. I went back to the same doctor, and he said, well, about the only thing I can think of, Hal, is you need to have a fusion of some of your vertebrae. And I thought, no, you're kidding me. All my life I'd heard, don't have a fusion. But it worked out fine. I have not had any pains in my back since then, but I still had pains in my legs. It was a nice settlement. It was more than I expected. I wanted some. I didn't say I want $50,000 or $100,000 or $1 million. I just thought I should get something out of the being locked in my house for 6 months. I couldn't walk, couldn't go anyplace. My wife and daughter wanted to take me in a wheelchair, and I said, no, I've been there in a wheelchair, or been there, I don't want to see it in a wheelchair. And so I just felt like I was a prisoner in my own home. That's the part that really irritated me, to think this old guy ran into me and here I am sitting doing nothing. Every time anybody would talk to me about it, they'd ask me, are you going to make a killing? Are you going to just clean up on this settlement? I said, I don't want to clean up. I just don't want to have to limp the rest of my life. And but it was a nice settlement. It wasn't $1 million. I'm pleased with what happened for the bottom line.